All right, hey, it's Ben. Just got a call from the hayfield. Mower went down, so here's what I found. All the belts broke, spring shot off, tensioner broke. What might have happened was the tensioner rod, I think, is here. It must have broken and then all that tension snapped the belts. But let's get this cover off and see what we can see here. So you got 5 bolts here, 3/4 inch nut, and 1 bolt on top, it's a 1/2 inch. One on the bottom. Zip these off. See what we can find. I got 1 belt left. It doesn't look like anything's tore up too bad other than the bottom of the frame there. But all right, let's try to figure out what we need. Here's the rod that broke. So I think this rod used to go up through this hole right here and connect to that spring somehow. I have to go look at the manual and see if we can figure out what parts this thing's gonna need, but that's definitely sheared off at the end there. I don't know if you'll see it or not, but stuff breaks. So we had some good news. Ended up had our guy find the end of a rod that had broken off the other day. Welded it back up this morning. Not perfect, but I think it's pretty good for what we need it to do. Not sure how long it's going to hold up and last, but we're going to put it back on here. Got a new set of belts over here. Got our spring. Managed to straighten out the cover a little bit, make it look a little bit better. So let's get this thing back together. It's pretty straightforward. You got to make a little bit of space to pull this PTO shaft all the way over. That'll loosen it up enough to get all 4 belts on. When I get all 4 belts on, obviously you can see there's some slack in there, so we're going to put our nuts on here, start tightening things down, hopefully get this mower back in action. Belts are back on, and just for reference here, this spring, to get your tension right, measure from the end of the spring to the end of the spring, and you're supposed to be at 8 3/4 to 8 7/8 inches, and that's when your belt tension should be appropriate. Everything looks good. We did fire it up, run it for a few minutes. Nothing flew apart. Cow's sharpening the blades. Time to start mowing. Just finished cutting some hay with the Massey and Fella mower. This is an SM320. And the repair I did, looks like it's holding up pretty good. So belts are holding on. Everything seems to be good. Mower's cutting good. Nice when everything works. Lovely day to make hay.